Those of you who have seen that movie Bully continue to say some of the scenes were absolutely shocking. But there is a new documentary made by two women from the state of Arizona, and it shows that it doesn't have to be physical. Mere words can certainly scar someone for life. Tell your problems to. And this was taken on the first day of school when she was going into the 8th grade. And she committed suicide just 2 months later. Bullied to Silence is a documentary, and it premieres here in the Valley tomorrow at the Phoenix Art Museum. Why there? Well, it's not just kids doing the bullying. Sometimes adults bully too.
The damage that parents do unwittingly to their children would shock and horrify them, I think, if they could see.
Because some of the parents are like, kids, I need you to watch this.
Bullied to Silence was made by two Arizona women, and one might look familiar. She's a former Phoenix Mercury basketball star turned coach here in Arizona.
We're all accountable.
It just gave me chills. We have director Tami Pivnick joining us this morning, along with WNBA Mercury player and assistant coach, which is a former player and now assistant coach, Bridget Pettis. We want to say thank you, first of all, for being here.
Thank you.
Let's talk about words and influence and the power that they can have on us in both a positive and negative way. Here, Bridget, let's start with you.
I just think that it's something that we need to be more conscious of. I think we've been so loose with our tongues at times, and we don't realize the scars that it can have in instant moments and longevity-wise. It's just time because these kids, I think today's society, kids are really getting affected in a deeper way, and they're a lot more sensitive. Not that we weren't sensitive back then, we just kind of suppressed things, but we're seeing the suicide rate go up, and we just really need to be more conscious about the things that come out of our mouths.
And what's so great about something like this is it keeps this conversation going.
Absolutely, that's the most important thing, and that's why we did this, so that it would raise awareness, and that people would realize that it did not happen to just the typical people that are bullied that you would expect it to happen to. It's all races, genders, identities. So it's extremely diverse.
Absolutely. And Bridget, you know, it's interesting because we were talking about this in the newsroom. I mean, here you are a vision of success. You're an incredible athlete. But to find out some of the things that you've witnessed, that you've been, you know, a victim of, I think that really helps to show that this can happen to anybody.
Well, we're all human.
That's right.
We're all people, and words and the way that things are being done, even through the internet, those words just being typed out, words that are being spoken out, words that are being just hidden behind ideas. I mean, we just really have to bring our conscious awareness up, and even look at some of our beliefs and some of our ideas from the past, and implement a different idea into kids of really embracing themselves and loving themselves and accepting who they are, so that they can go on in our society and have a more positive effect in life.
We really do have a responsibility, right? I mean, kids, they live what they learn, and they're watching. They're watching us very closely.
Well, that's one of the reasons we brought Bridget on board, is because Bridget is the perfect role model for kids and adults now.
Yes.
You know, so and we're honored that she joined us, you know, on this journey, and we have a cast of so many people from all over the country, and in Australia as well.
You mentioned adults, because so many of us do associate bullying as something that young people go through, but it does happen to adults as well. I mean, what's your advice to folks who are dealing with this silently?
Wow. Okay. Well, number one, as Bridget said, it happens to all of us. I think that we, as she says on that clip, we are all accountable, and we all have the ability and the responsibility to watch our words, and it's something we can do immediately, and that's the point of our...
And something that we really emphasize in the movie is be the change. You really can't change another person from doing anything. You be the person that change. You be the person that be conscious about what you speak. You be the person that accept other people's differences and focus on your own journey in life. That's the only way to really make a shift in anything, is that you be accountable to yourself.
And if we all band together and make bullying a really bad thing, something that's just not cool, because it's not cool, hopefully people won't do it. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
This premieres tomorrow at the Phoenix Art Museum, and we will have all that information on our hotline. There it is right there.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Tickets just $14. Thank you.